Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
Welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network, and our simulcast all day long to the AAC Digital Network. Women's basketball coming up in the quarterfinals. Chance to move on to the semifinal. Tennessee Wesleyan, one win already in the play-in yesterday. A chance to upset the number 2 seed Reinhardt University Eagles coming up in just a few moments. 30 minutes away from tip between these two teams. A delayed start. We've got a problem on the floor, as you can probably see actually on camera there. They're working on it right now. So we'll be back and be underway shortly on the Southeast Sports Network. Our pregame coverage will start. We'll start it earlier than usual, just so you don't have to sit around and wait for too long. Lots to share about these two teams, two really great programs. So we'll be back with that. Give us about 20 minutes, and we'll have full coverage from Kingsport, Tennessee on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Digital Network. Don't go anywhere.
You're ready to reconnect, to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Welcome to the new era of brand promotion. Are you trying to find a way to make a splash? We understand that advertising isn't what it used to be. Things have changed. Advertising is both more dynamic and more engaging. Shry Media keeps your brand not just seen, but remembered. In a world where staying relevant is key, we are your partners in staying top of mind.
Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
A builder.
I coach,
culinary arts, auditor, a firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyestoofficiating.com.
The rhythmic sound of more than 500 cascading waterfalls. The endless echo of more than 10,000 caves. The serene silence of 1,000 miles of wilderness trails. The next time someone tells you to get lost, consider it an opportunity. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
Welcome back. Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Coming down towards the end of our coverage of Day 2. Thrilled to have you along with us. SCSNSports.com. Connect with us on social media at SCSN Sports as well. We'd love to have you along for the ride. I'm Gabriel Schrei, here for today's action between the Reinhardt University Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Going to be a really good one, and a lot of action in store between these two. We'll be back to take a more in-depth look at these two programs in just a moment on SCSN. Don't go anywhere.
At Schrei Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Schrei Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact, take Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. A look at the seeding for the women's tournament of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Reinhardt number 2 after they were upset by Bryan, who claimed the regular season championship. The Lions storming from behind to get that spot. Eagles, we're going to see them for the first time in the tournament against the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, who already have one clutch win. Thanks for being with us in Kingsport, Tennessee, from the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort. Gabriel Schrei here, excited to bring you all the action. First, let's get to know the Eagles of Reinhardt University. 24 wins this season. Very good on the road. Their only 2 losses came on the road. All tournament long, I've been using the road record for our teams instead of their neutral site record. Obviously, they play so many more road games. It's a better measure, easier to see. 45% shooting from the floor as a team, 80.5 points per game this season. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, 12 wins, 4-8 on the road, 37% field goal shooting, 61.2 points per game this season. Our players to watch, we're going to start with the Reinhardt University Eagles, Maria Sanchez-Ponce. She has been unbelievable this season for Reinhardt University's Eagles. She'll wear number 31 today, a sophomore, 5'10", from Conil de la Frontera, Spain. Came to Reinhardt from Isla Italia. Very, very talented product with the ball in her hands. Really a special player. She's been electric this season. That's Julia Kraft warming up out on the arc there. We're going to take a look. Back this morning, our TV crew had to get here pretty early to load out. Part of working in this and get graphics updated. I got here at 5:30 this morning. The first player in the gym, in fact, the only player that came in to warm up before the 2 teams came and warmed up for our 8:30 a.m. game. Days off. There she is warming up for the game. And our player to watch for Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs this evening, I want you to keep an eye on Stone. We watched her last night. She did really well. Stone performed really good in the play-in game, helped Tennessee Wesleyan force their way to battle the number 2 seed. This season, she averaged 12.8 points per game, 49% from the field, 3.2 rebounds per game, shooting 43% from long range. If she can shoot that well tonight, it'll help Tennessee Wesleyan battle Reinhardt to a close game. Native of Decatur, Tennessee, played really well in prep as well. She'll be an important contributor for Tennessee Wesleyan against Reinhardt University. Now, obviously, these 2 teams have already met this season. Most recently on Saturday, Tennessee Wesleyan upset Reinhardt 63-56. Reinhardt playing without head coach Tony Campbell certainly played a factor. Able to topple the Eagles, and that was in Tennessee. Reinhardt had to make the trip about 2 hours north of their campus in Waleska, Georgia, to play in that game. Previously, they definitely played twice this season. Maybe I'm mistaken. They've only played once. Tennessee Wesleyan coming up with a win in that. They're looking to come up with a second win in the tournament. We'll see if they can pull it off. 12-12 Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, 24-2 Reinhardt University Eagles. We'll take a short break and be back as we're almost ready for tip-off here on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Thrilled to bring you all the action from Kingsport, Tennessee, between the Bulldogs and the Eagles.
You're ready to reconnect to discover, to explore a Georgia that always has more stories to share and views to admire. Set for your next adventure while you set your own pace to wonder or wander, or whatever it is that makes you feel you. To feel that Georgia feeling, those beautiful, real, honest moments. The only found in Georgia moments. Find yours at exploregeorgia.org.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. College basketball. Reinhardt Eagles about to battle the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Number 2 seed Eagles playing the Bulldogs, who have snuck their way into the quarterfinal, looking to earn a berth into the semifinal. Special shout out today to a special viewer, a change at the helm for Reinhardt University. This is Jeff Portier, the athletic director of Reinhardt's Eagles, filling in for Tony Campbell, the head coach and the coach of the year for the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Tony's not with us today. He is hospitalized, suffered in a serious automobile accident last week. Tony, we're all thinking of you, and I think I speak for the whole conference when we say get better. All the fans, everyone thinking of Tony Campbell, who can't be with us here tonight. Tony, congratulations on winning Coach of the Year. Best of luck with your recovery. Jeff Portier filling in for him, athletic director of Reinhardt's Eagles, a Reinhardt Eagle basketball legend, leading the team along the sideline tonight. Women's seeds, Reinhardt number 2, Tennessee Wesleyan number 7. Can number 7 knock off number 2? We're going to find out in just a few moments as we get underway on the Southeast Sports Network from Kingsport, Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
At Shry Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Shry Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Jeff Portier accepting Coach of the Year on behalf of Tony Campbell. Sending love, the Reinhardt Eagles, wishing Coach the best. We're sure he's watching. Coach, we're all thinking of you and wishing you a speedy recovery from Kingsport. Starting lineups making their way onto the floor in Kingsport, Tennessee. First for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, Crowder, Stone, Powell, Martin, and Mayo. Jeff Rice, the head coach of the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, who went 12-12 this season, winning 10 conference matchups, 8-4 at home. The starting lineup for the Reinhardt University Eagles, Ivana Preston making her way out of the floor, followed by Julia Kraft, who we showed during warm-ups, warming up at 6 a.m. this morning, the only player in the gym. Number 11, Ashley Woodruff. Number 20, Tara Gibson. And last but not least, our player to watch for the Eagles, Maria Sanchez-Ponce. 4 quarters to play. College basketball about to get started on the Southeast Sports Network. From Kingsport, Tennessee, it's tournament time. Thanks for being with us. 10 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to go between the Reinhardt University Eagles and Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Woodruff, the entry pass stolen right away by Tennessee Wesleyan. Tennessee Wesleyan this season, led by Stone, 12.8 points per game. She shot 49.3% from the floor. The rebounder for this team is Crowder with 5.7 per game. And the team really strong defensively, holding opponents to 38.2% shooting from the floor. Taking a step, the ball goes back to Reinhardt's Eagles. Sanchez-Ponce inbounds to Ivana Preston. Preston, a senior from Jonesboro, Georgia, out of Lovejoy High. Over to Woodruff. Julia Kraft pulls up, wide open three, she bangs it home. I think warming up might have paid off for the Eagle. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs directing traffic on the offensive end of the floor. Up top, Crowder for three from the opposite wing. This rims out. Ball's loose. Gibson picks it up. Gibson, the graduate student from Rome, Georgia, gets Reinhardt started. Woodruff to the close side and Preston. Preston, 5 points per game this season. To the corner, Gibson knocks down the three. Gibson, 10.3 points per game this year, the Rome High alum. 177 rebounds, 50 assists, and 60 steals to go along with all of that. The handoff to Stone, our player to watch for Tennessee Wesleyan. Martin, the senior from Sweetwater. Floats it close side. Powell doesn't like it. Back out to the straightaway. Here we go. Martin goes to work off the glass. Too much on it. Boarded by Maria Sanchez-Ponce, our Eagle to watch. 6-0 Reinhardt. Sanchez-Ponce is fouled. And no, she'll turn it over to TWU. Taking a step. 2 minutes gone from Kingsport, Tennessee. College basketball AAC tournament action. Entry pass to Martin outside. Woodruff with a steal. Ashley Woodruff, she turns on the afterburners and kisses it in off the glass. 8-0 Reinhardt University. 2.5 minutes into our first period. Crowder over to Mayo. Mayo the entry pass down inside. Battling for it down along the baseline. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. This one won't go. Sanchez Ponce running the floor. Kraft out to Gibson. She drives from the straightaway and tries this off the glass. It goes. They'll wave it off. This one. Given back to Tennessee Wesleyan. 2 minutes, 45 seconds gone. Bulldogs scoreless to this point, looking to get something going. We'll see what the play is. Mayo out to the straightaway. Crowder, the junior from Decatur. On the elbow, turning, defended by Kraft. Nice pass, back door. This won't go for Stone. Sanchez Ponce can't regather. Front side, Mayo off the glass. Preston, after the ball, this one topples over the sideline and goes back to the Eagles of Reinhardt University. Jeff Borchier sending the play into Ashley Woodruff. Preston up the floor, cuts her way inside. This is Kraft wide open from the sideline right along the Bulldog bench. And a timeout on the floor as Reinhardt leads 11-0, 3.5 minutes into the game from Kingsport, Tennessee. With a timeout, we'll take one as well and be back with more college basketball action in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Tennessee Wesleyan coming up the floor, an 11-0 run to start the evening for Reinhardt University. And the foul, this is turned back over to the Eagles. Reinhardt, a red-hot start in the tournament quarterfinal, the number 2 seed. So far, it's been all Eagles. Woodruff runs the floor. Entry pass, Woodruff off the mark. Martin gets the rebound. Mayo tees it up for Stone from the midcourt stripe. She delivers this far side. Tennessee Wesleyan looking for some space. Gibson defensively making that difficult. Crowder from right on the line. Kira Simpson gets the board. Reinhardt's 11-0 run still alive halfway through the first period. Simpson delivers this to Woodruff. Graduate student from Flowery Branch got it started. This is Julia Kraft who floats this off the glass. Mayo with a board. Tennessee Wesleyan 5 minutes into the game yet to hit a shot. Mayo outside. Reinhardt, certainly a defensive-minded program. Tony Campbell's team has been playing with shutdown defense all season as they've been led by Maria Sanchez Ponce. 16.1 points per game for her, 8 rebounds per game. Reinhardt has excelled shooting, 45% field goal percentage, 80.4 points per game. This one goes at the line. The lid is off the basket for Stone and Tennessee Wesleyan. Reinhardt's strong defensive presence underscored. They've held opponents to 35.9% from the field and just 26% from range this season. Halfway through this first period. 11-2, Reinhardt Eagles. Kraft close side. The drive off the glass, this off the mark for Ty Williams. Macon, Georgia product, couldn't get that to go. Powell from Decatur walked this up the floor for TWU. Crowder back to the close side. Back and forth go the Bulldogs, trying to find some space in the armor of Reinhardt. Barr, the entry pass, and the whistle right away. I mentioned that Reinhardt has held opponents to 35% shooting from the floor this season. To start this game, 0 of 6 from the floor. Bulldogs have yet to cash in. Reinhardt 4 of 7, 57%. 11-2, 4:20 to go in our first. Here's a shot from three-point land. Simpson gets the board. Simpson, another key piece this year. Sewanee, Georgia, out of North Gwinnett High, a former Bulldog. Driving inside, Kraft pulls up for three, can't get this. The rebound by Sierra Bates, the junior from Kodak. Bates had it for a moment. This one's going to go with Tennessee Wesleyan. Bulldogs run the floor. Bates, defended by Kraft, handed off. To the corner. Back up top, Barr from Sweetwater, Tennessee. Out to the straightaway. Crowder kicks this to the far wing. The three is short. Williams got the board. Woodruff up the floor to Simpson. Reinhardt pushing the tempo. Gibson pulls up from 2 steps beyond the line and can't get it. Williams trying down inside and the foul. That sends Ty Williams, the graduate student, to the line. Big change for Reinhardt's Eagles. Sanchez Ponce on the floor, Marley Townley, Simpson, Gibson, and Kraft go to the bench. On the back end, who you can't see on camera, Nyamun, a true freshman from Alberton, Georgia, onto the floor out of Comprehensive High. Williams gets this at the line. 3.5 to go in our first. Second rattles home as well, 13-2. Reinhardt to start from Kingsport, Tennessee. The Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs have to get some traction before we get out of the first period. Bulldogs, close side, Bates. Teed up Crowder, she'll go back that way. TWU from the straightaway for three, it's short. And still not a single shot from the floor with 7 minutes gone in our first. Bates from the elbow floats this far side. Crowder knifes her way towards the basket. Ball's loose. Preston comes down with it. Up the floor, Williams, Reinhardt looking like they might push the tempo and instead back out to Preston. Sanchez Ponce battles her way towards the basket. Here's Nyamun. This one's short. And right away, the violation. Ball's going to stay with Reinhardt University. Foul goes against Ella Crowder. Entry pass, Townley off the mark. The junior Bates pulled that in. A nice rebound. Crowder gives this off. Bates looking for the entry pass, instead Crowder. Ella Crowder. Up top. TWU defended away by Williams. 7 on the shot clock. With 5 on the shot clock, she pulls up for 3. Too much on it. This one out of play and back to Reinhardt. Tennessee Wesleyan now 0 for 11 from the floor. Reinhardt shooting 36%, 4 of 11. Sanchez Ponce will inbound. Sanchez Ponce on the edge of the block. Flips it up to Preston. The floater off the mark. Can't quite keep that alive. Less than 2 to play in our first. 13-2, 11-point game. Reinhardt Eagles have jumped out to a big lead. Tennessee Wesleyan looking to snap their drought. A cold start to the game against the number 2 seed. Barr, close side to Bates. Moving it around, TWU, far side, Baxter. She wants 3, this one's short. Sanchez Ponce the rebound. Reinhardt's Eagles are fired up. 90 seconds to go in the first. Sanchez Ponce, the collision, and the foul down under the basket. Ella Crowder picks up the foul. Sanchez Ponce goes to the line for Reinhardt University. Remarkable 58% shooting percentage from the field for the sophomore from Spain. Ponce gets this to go. So the player that averages 17 points per game actually hasn't taken a shot. Only 80 seconds left to go in our first period. Give and go. Bates. Here's the move. Stone. Close side. Baxter pulls up. This one too much on it. And just over the line, this goes to Reinhardt's Eagles. So far, Jeff Portier, athletic director of Reinhardt University, masterfully taking the reins for this women's basketball team. They lead by 12, 47 seconds to go in the first period. Sanchez Ponce, there's the whistle. Waved off this one back to the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Barr to control the orange up the floor. 14 seconds between shot and game clock. 33 in the period. Here's the drive for Stone, floated back out to the wing. Bulldogs in trouble. There's the violation. Townley hit with a whistle. Townley is senior from Dawsonville, Georgia. He contributed this season. So now 2 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 15 in the first. Trying to burn this out. Mayo delivered this over to Barr. Defended by Williams. Close side. Baxter pulls up for 3 and rattled out on her. Preston gets it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Up the floor, and time expires on our first period from Kingsport, Tennessee. All Reinhardt Eagles in a 12-point lead. We'll take a break and be back with more action on the Southeast Sports Network from Kingsport. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Convention Center. Thanks for being with us, Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei. There's the Reinhardt University Eagles breaking the huddle. They lead by 12 after 1 period of play on SCSN. 14-12. The Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs 0 for 14 from the floor. They didn't hit a shot in the first period. Reinhardt shooting 33% after 1, 4 of 12. Sanchez Ponce, our player to watch for Reinhardt, quiet tonight. The facilitator drops this down inside off the mark. Bulldogs have to get the lid off the basket quickly in the second period. This one could get out of control. Close side. Martin fights her way down to the low paint. From the far wing, the three goes. That's an important bucket for Tennessee Wesleyan. Powell, our player to watch for TWU, gets things going. Now a 9-point game. 14-5, Reinhardt leads Simpson. Far side to Preston, back up top. Martinez to Ponce, she knocks it down. 3 for 3, 17-5. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs trying to take it in. Sonia Martinez from Olauda in Spain. 6'2", the tallest body on the floor tonight. One of the very tallest in the Appalachian Athletic Conference.
Foul in the act of shooting, Hannah Crowder has 2 shots.
Crowder to the line. Her first goes. One minute gone in our second period from Kingsport. Tournament basketball between the Bulldogs and the Eagles. Jeff Rice in the center of your screen, the bench boss for Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs. Jeff Portier filling in for Coach of the Year in the AAC. Tony Campbell, the AD, leading the Reinhardt Eagles on the sideline tonight. Preston running the floor, 10-point game. Bulldogs got both at the line on that trip. And Sanchez Ponce takes an extra step as this goes back to the Bulldogs of TWU. It does feel like, even though it's going to take a minute to get that percentage to be a bit more respectable, the lid is officially off the basket for the Bulldogs. They could use another bucket to solidify that. Stone in trouble, defended by Preston. On the straightaway, Crowder wanted it. Instead, from the corner, the three is short. That's dangerous. You don't want to get cold again after you finally hit one and get a couple at the line. Stone, long ball onto the floor. Powell across to Crowder. Back and forth they go. Ball's loose. Taken at by Sonia Martinez. She picks up the foul.
Number 12, Sonia Martinez. Her first, team's second of the period. Entering for Reinhardt, number 10.
A couple of changes. Williams and Kraft onto the floor for Reinhardt's Eagles. Crowder will inbound. Stone directing traffic for TWU. All the way back to the close side. Tennessee Wesleyan trying to create some space. Woodruff shutting down Stone. She battles her way down to the baseline and steps out. Ball back to Reinhardt. Woodruff runs the floor for the Eagles. 2 minutes gone in the second period and a 10-point game. Simpson pulls up for three. The rebound by Powell. She had 126 rebounds this season, 190 scoring from the floor. That's good for 8 points per game. Kick to the corner. The three, too much on it. Crowder regathers off the glass. This goes. Crowder, a leading scorer for Tennessee Wesleyan, 227 points, nearly 10 per game for her. Simpson tries again from three and off the mark. Martin with a rebound. Bulldogs trailing 17-9. Here's the three. Going to put him within striking distance. Stone regathers from mid-range, this off the mark. Simpson tips it to Woodruff. 4-point swing underway at the moment for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, but it's snapped up and back to a 10-point game as Reinhardt gets this to go. 19-9. Tennessee Wesleyan shooting 10% from the floor. Reinhardt 6 of 17 from the floor. That's good for 35%. Kraft leading all scorers with 6 points. Right now she's defending Mayo, who drives inside. And she'll go to the line to shoot for three. Mayo scored 199 points during the regular season for Tennessee Wesleyan. Can't get the third. Remains 19-11. Reinhardt Eagles lead the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Response, this is off the mark.
Substitution Reinhardt, number 2, Alana Preston. For Tennessee Wesleyan, number 3, Debbie Barr, number 12, Alexis Bates. And number 22, Sierra Bates.
Reinhardt pushing the tempo. Williams, 5:20 to go in the second. This one off the mark. Tennessee Wesleyan gets it up by the baseline. Powell, the junior. Gave it off. Into the corner. This one sails over the baseline. 23-11, Reinhardt Eagles leading the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Floated close side. Bates out to Crowder. Bates back up top. Crowder battles her way down to the line. The floater is short. As the shot clock sounds, 12-point game, 4:46. To play still in the first half, 23-11, Reinhardt Eagles lead. Couple of changes on the floor. Preston runs the floor along with Townley. The give to Sanchez Ponce. She was defended by Powell. A little bit of rotation. Nia Moon back outside. Preston trying to shake Bates. Moon has room. Simpson, 8 on the shot clock. Preston drives off the glass. It's short. Boarded by Powell. The junior from Decatur runs the floor. Barr, the give to Bates. Tennessee Wesleyan. Here's the drive. Floated close side from just inside the line and rims out. 12 points separate these two. 4 minutes to go in our first half from Kingsport. The trip to the semifinal on the line. We're closing in on the halftime break. Ty Williams, Julia Kraft was 6 for Reinhardt. This is Ivana Preston. To Simpson, who gets this to go on the floater. Simpson's first point, she's 1 for 3. 25-11. Reinhardt Eagles push their lead to 14. 3:30 to play in our first half. Largest lead of the night for RU. The Dogs on the close wing. Out to the straightaway. Crowder down to the corner. Bates off the mark. Simpson with a board. Simpson's 4th rebound already. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Jeff Portier calling in an audible to Preston and the Eagles. This one wide. And the violation down inside. Tennessee Wesleyan, 3 fresh sets of legs onto the floor. We'll see Baxter, Ella Crowder, and her player to watch, Stone, the junior. Stone scored 306 points this season, gobbled up 76 rebounds, 77 assists, and collected 29 steals with her sticky hands. She's a threat that Reinhardt has been able to contain to this point. Moon at the line for the Eagles of Reinhardt University, product of Comprehensive High School. This goes. This one goes as well for Nia Moon. (27-11), a 16-point game. Crowder out to Stone. Stone to the far side, back across. Rotating Bulldogs, don't like it. 6 on the shot clock as she pulls up for 3. Tennessee Wesleyan fights this off the boards. Loose ball on the floor. Townley grabs it, and now a jump ball. Two fresh sets of legs coming for Reinhardt University. We'll get Williams and Gibson on the floor. Simpson and Townley to the bench.
And number 20, Tara Gibson. A correction is blue out of bounds, Tennessee Wesleyan.
Tennessee Wesleyan, Stone will inbound. Onto the floor. Crowder to the close side. Couple of handoffs. Stone trying to split the difference between Sanchez, Ponce, and Preston, who pick up the foul. Jeff Rice assisted by Darian Jones. Summer Kramer, the assistant, helping Jeff Portier, directing things in the absence of Tony Campbell for Reinhardt University. This one off the glass goes for Abby Barr. 27-13, 14-point game. The largest lead of the night so far, 16 for Reinhardt. Ty Williams. 1:40 to play in the first half. Turning, firing from the edge of the block. She gets it to go. They tie their largest lead of the night at 16 with 92 seconds to play in our first half. Tennessee Wesleyan to Baxter, who shoots the 3 and gets it to go. 16 points now for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Reinhardt started tonight on an 11-0 run. 70 seconds left to play in our first half. Gibson in the low post and in danger. Ball's loose. Stone gobbles it up. Stone running the floor, and the violation on Gibson.
Number 20, Tara Gibson, her second, team 5th of the period.
Tara Gibson from Rome High started all 26 games this year for Reinhardt University. She'll go to the bench and take a break.
2 shots.
60 seconds sharp left to play in our first half. 29-16, 13-point game. Stone at the line. McKaylee Martin about to check in, the senior from Sweetwater. Stone gets this. 12-point game. Ella Crowder to the bench. That leaves Martin, Baxter, Stone. Barn Mayo on the floor for the Bulldogs. Sanchez, Ponce, Preston, Williams, Martinez, and the freshman Moon on the floor for Reinhardt University as we get a jump ball down into the basket. Less than 1 to play in our first half. Tennessee Wesleyan 5 of 29 tonight. Reinhardt 10 of 24. 41% for the Eagles. Tennessee Wesleyan 17%. Reinhardt for 3. It's Ty Williams who drains the 3, rustling the twine. 32-17 Reinhardt. 30 seconds from the half. Bulldogs short. Mayo keeps it moving. Stone fights her way inside. This one rattles out. Preston, shot clock is off. 22nd. Mayo. This one up along the sideline in the violation. Mayo picks up the foul. 18.5 seconds to go in the first half. 1 game left to play in tonight's quarterfinal series. Montreat's women's team in the gym. They'll be playing for a chance to move on to the semifinal. 10 seconds on the clock in the first half. 32-17. Entry pass is loose. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Stone with it. 1 second. Gets it off in time, and it's wide right for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. All Reinhardt Eagles in our first half of play. They lead 32-17 at the half on the Southeast Sports Network. We'll see if they can keep it going after the half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
At Schrei Media, we believe in the power of connection, promoting your brand while supporting your community. Our goal is to elevate your presence and amplify your message through local sports. With Schrei Media, advertising goes beyond traditional boundaries. Get on television, make an impact. Take the first step towards a future where your brand is not just seen, but celebrated.
Welcome to the new era of brand promotion. Are you trying to find a way to make a splash? We understand that advertising isn't what it used to be. Things have changed. Advertising is both more dynamic and more engaging. Schrei Media keeps your brand not just seen, but remembered. In a world where staying relevant is key, we are your partners in staying top of mind.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
Builder.
I coach.
Culinary arts. Auditor. A firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
Take the plunge. Open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyestoofficiating.com.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, live on the Southeast Sports Network. AAC basketball tournament time for the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Number 2 seed Reinhardt Eagles battling with the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Through the first half of play, all Reinhardt Eagles, and now the steal. Woodruff pushing the tempo. Sanchez Ponce out to Ashley Woodruff on the straightaway. Julia Kraft to Gibson. 3-point line, can't get that, and now the violation down inside.
Tennessee President, number 1, Amanda Brown. Our second team, first in the field.
Sanchez Ponce foul.
Tennessee Wesleyan foul, number 20, Katie Martin. Her first, team's second of the period. Foul in the act of shooting, Maria Sanchez Ponce. 2 shots.
To the line, Sanchez Ponce. 4 points for her tonight. 1 from 1 from the floor, 1 for 2 at the stripe. Now 2 for 3, 5 points. She was our player to watch, such a huge contributor all year, 17 points per game for Reinhardt. Relatively quiet tonight in their playoff appearance. Second one off the mark. Sanchez Ponce poured in 370 points for Reinhardt throughout the course of the regular season. Long ball onto the floor, Ivana Preston. Woodruff off the mark. Back across. TWU Bulldogs. This one off the mark and it goes. Long ball up the floor to Kraft. Julia Kraft to Sanchez Ponce. And the foul. Crowder picks up the foul. 33-19. Tennessee Wesleyan with a steal. Mayo all alone up the floor, and this goes off the glass. Cuts it to a 12-point game. Reinhardt a 33-21 lead, 90 seconds into the third. This one goes 35-21 Reinhardt Eagles, 2 minutes into the third. Reinhardt's leading scorer, Ty Williams, with 11. Tennessee Wesleyan floats this across, close side. Entry pass. Bulldogs off the glass. This won't go. Flipped up the floor, pushing the tempo. Woodruff wants to knife her way inside. Can't get this to drop. Nice rebound for TWU. The handoff to Martin to Stone. Now back to Martin. She controls it. Crowder. Long ball to the far side, and Mayo, who's defended by Kraft. Moving this around the arc. Tennessee Wesleyan biding their time. Woodruff, we've seen that before. Ashley Woodruff goes the distance, ladling that in off the glass. Not the first time she's made that exact same play on the Southeast Sports Network. One of my favorite highlights from this basketball season, that exact same steal and run up the floor. Last time we saw it was in Alaska, Georgia. Stone from the straightaway. Sanchez Ponce grabs it off the front of the iron. 37-21 Reinhardt. Maria Sanchez Ponce wants to go the distance herself. Martin with a rebound, being harassed. Crowder. Entry pass to Mayo. Off the glass this goes. 37-23. Tennessee Wesleyan keeping themselves in it, 15-point game. Sanchez Ponce, this one rolls across the top of the iron, boarded by Mayo. Mayo flips this across. Crowder, this one a big high bounce, won't go. Julia Kraft. Kick this over to Woodruff, entry pass. Gibson in trouble, ball's loose. Gathered by Stone, and the violation down in front of the Reinhardt Eagle bench. Woodruff picks up the foul, it's her first. Sanchez Ponce, Ivana Preston to the bench. Tons of changes coming for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Baxter on the floor, Mayo on the floor. Abby Barr on the floor. Anna Crowder. Rounding out the five is Alexis Bates, the junior from Kodak. Out to Barr, who pulls up from the straightaway. Can't get the three. Boarded by Woodruff. Joined on the floor by Gibson, Simpson, Julia Kraft, and Ty Williams, the leading scorer for Reinhardt. This one goes off the glass for Woodruff, 39-23. 5.5 to play in our third. Crowder to the far side to Baxter. Bates, entry pass, this one a violation down inside. Quick foul. Ella Crowder onto the floor for TWU. Marley Townley on for Reinhardt. Tara Gibson to the bench for a break.
Returning for Tennessee Wesleyan, 25, Ella Crowder.
Kraft to Simpson. Floated back across. Ashley Woodruff drives inside. What a cut to the basket. Can't finish. Crowder pulls it down. The junior across to Abby Barr. Anna Crowder. Back over to Bates. Long ball to the close side and Baxter. Nearly stolen again. Woodruff has it. Oh, flight number 11, you are cleared to take the runway. 41-25, Reinhardt Eagles. 4:20 left on the clock in Kingsport, Tennessee. The drive along the block, and Anna Crowder fouled. Big shout out and thank you to all of the folks who have reached out via social media today to the Southeast Sports Network. Tag us at SESN Sports. Love hearing from the folks watching from interesting places. Tons of fans from around the country. We've gotten DMs from fans in West Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, Louisiana. Thank you for reaching out and tuning in for all of our broadcasts throughout the day. Be sure to connect with us on social media at SESN Sports. Connect with the conference at AAC Sports. And visit us. You can find all the games live, free, and in HD, SESNsports.com and AACsports.com, as well as a full bracket and tournament updates at AACsports.com. Kraft the handoff to Simpson. Back close side, Ty Williams. Moon. From the far side, the entry pass to Townley. Back and forth she goes with Kraft. Baxter defensively, can't hold her back. Her shot is short. Baxter with the board, tees up Stone. 15-point margin, 41-26, RU Eagles. TWU Bulldogs, Stone, battling Moon. Long ball close side to Ella Crowder. Flashes the ball far side, the three is short. A nice board by Marley Townley, product of Dawson County High, who goes up and gathers it. Ty Williams, long two, rolls off the close side. The junior from Kodak. Baxter across, a couple of quick passes. There's the three, this one off the mark. Kraft can't gather it. Ty Williams with the rebound. 15-point game, less than 3 to play in the third. Simpson, entry, low post, Townley keeps it on the floor, shots off the mark. Huge collision down inside between Simpson and Baxter, who goes down on the baseline. Ella Crowder going to inbound as the TWU Bulldogs take over with the orange. Martin and Mayo on the floor. Barr and Baxter to the bench for Tennessee Wesleyan. College Hoops Southeast Sports Network, a look at our shooting from the floor. Tennessee Wesleyan, 8 of 42, that's 19%. Reinhardt, 15 of 38, 39.5%. Tennessee Wesleyan struggling to score buckets in this one against the Eagles. This one goes right on cue. Ella Crowder splashes home her first bucket. 3 points for her. One of 7 to score tonight for Tennessee Wesleyan. Julia Kraft off the mark. Reinhardt has 8 scorers in the game. Williams with 11, Woodruff with 10, Kraft with 6, and 5 apiece for Gibson and Sanchez Ponce. Trouble for Stone, who's harassed by Townley in the violation.
14, Marley Townley. For second, team fifth. Substitutions for Reinhardt. Number 2, Avonna Preston. Number 11, Ashley Woodruff. At the line for Tennessee Wesleyan, Jason Stone. 2 shots.
Stone at the stripe. Gets this. 11-point game, 2 minutes to play in the third. A 7-2 run for Tennessee Wesleyan underway. Huge collision down inside. Marley Townley picks up the foul. Martin slow to rise, but appears to be all right. Glad to see that. Martin at the line for Tennessee Wesleyan. Senior from Sweetwater. First one goes. 10-point game, 41-31. Second one rattles and goes. A 9-point game. A 9-2 run for Tennessee Wesleyan. Moon to Williams. Preston. Woodruff. Reinhardt Eagles entry pass swatted away. Moon, the freshman, rattles, goes. Rustling the twine, that cuts into that run. Still a run for now, but a little less deadly. 9-4 run for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs, an 11-point game, Reinhardt in command. Martin, close side, Ella Crowder. Across the floor to Mayo. Here's the three from the wing, short. Townley picks it up, handoff, long ball, Woodruff down to the true freshman from Comprehensive High. Long mid-range, two, can't knock that J down. Stone picks it up, 60 seconds in this third period. The floater. Somehow she catches this off the backboard. This one gonna go back to the Reinhardt Eagles. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them. 54 left in the third period from Kingsport, Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Center. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network, our simulcast to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network. Reinhardt University Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs inside of 1 minute in our third period. Woodruff battling her way inside the violation. This going back to Tennessee Wesleyan's Bulldogs. Running the floor is Mayo. Ella Crowder alongside her. Stone to Mayo. Back to her. Simpson defending Stone. Finds her way to the top of the block in the violation. (43-32). 11-point game. 20 seconds left in our third period. Stone at the line. Stone off the mark at the line on her first. Here's her second. This one rattles out. Preston boards it. 20 seconds. Shot clock is off. Preston battling her way up the floor against Stone. 6 seconds. Preston loses the ball, picked up. Tennessee Wesleyan 1 second on the clock, the three, and it's off the mark. A violation as the clock expires. The official calling for it on the right side of your screen. You can see her there. And so with no time on the clock in the third period, to the line is Ella Crowder. Crowder misses her first. Crowder's second off the mark. The third off the mark for Crowder. Well, you know what they say, ball don't lie. We'll go to the fourth period. 43-32, 11-point game, Kingsport, Tennessee. Back in Kingsport, Tennessee, 1 period left to play between the Eagles of Reinhardt University and the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs on the Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for being with us. Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Reinhardt University, a miraculous season, nearly going undefeated in the regular season, 24-2, losing to only Bryan and Tennessee Wesleyan over this last weekend. Tennessee Wesleyan 12 wins, 4-8 on the road. 82 points per game. They could use some of that production in the late stages against Reinhardt. An 11-point game as we enter the final quarter. And really, this game would be much closer. Tennessee Wesleyan even could be winning, but they're shooting a very poor clip from the floor. 9 of 45, 20%. Reinhardt way behind their typical clip, but much better, 38%, 16 of 42. Those 2 points cut it to a 9-point game in Kingsport. A trip to the semifinal in the balance between these two. Number 2 seed Reinhardt Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Woodruff knifes her way to the basket. This won't drop. Gibson, second chance in the violation.
Tennessee Wesleyan, number 21, Henry Leo, was second, team first of the period. At the line for 2 shots, Tara Gibson.
First one goes at the line for Gibson. Graduate student from Rome, Georgia. Second rattles as well. 45-34, back to an 11-point margin between Reinhardt's Eagles and the TWU Bulldogs. Anna Crowder, the handoff to Stone, floated close side to Powell, this one short. Gibson, 1 minute gone in our final period. Preston with a move, this one off the glass and the violation. She'll go to the line.
Her second, team second of the period. Anna Preston, 2 shots.
Preston's first off the mark. Preston's second off the mark as well. Mayo flips this across. Crowder fights her way down inside, and the foul.
Julia Kraft, team first of the period. Out of the active shooting,
And a Crowder, the junior, to the line. 11-point game, 8:40 left to play from Kingsport, Tennessee. Ten points separate these two. (45-35). And the travel. Gibson gets caught taking a step. This one back to the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. TWU to Crowder. Mayo runs the floor. 90 seconds gone in our final period in a 10-point game. Sanchez Ponce with a steal, double teamed in the corner and in trouble. Jeff Portier shouting for a timeout and gets it. Timeout on the floor, 30 seconds. We'll take it with them and be back. Southeast Sports Network, Kingsport, Tennessee, 10-point game. Back in Kingsport, Tennessee, college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. A 10-point game between the Reinhardt Eagles and Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Sanchez Ponce is fouled, wrapped up and double-teamed right in front of the scorer's table by Mayo and Stone. Gibson will now inbound. This is Ashley Woodruff. Close side. 2 minutes gone in our final period. This one off the mark. Bulldogs knifing her way inside. This one wide. That was a great play developing for Anna Crowder. Just couldn't quite finish it off. 2.5 gone in the final period. Preston to the far side. Gibson holds up. Big bounce there. That one's off the mark. One game left to play. Hope you'll be with us for the final edition of college basketball in the Thursday round of games in the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. Montreat warming up on the floor. Entry pass, foul down inside. 10-point game still. Almost 3 minutes gone from our final quarter. Montreat and the Milligan Buffaloes yet to play. I don't think we've seen Milligan. They're sitting down over there. I see them now. Milligan is in the gym watching the Eagles and Bulldogs. Too much on it. Sanchez Ponce off the board. Maria Sanchez Ponce wants to go the distance, and she will, rustling the twine on the layup. Reinhardt a 12-point lead. Mayo. Rifling passes across the floor. Crowder to Martin. Defended by Gibson. She gives it off. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Stone cuts to the basket and rattles this home. Back to a 10-point game. 6.5 to play. Reinhardt to the offensive end of the floor. Preston directing traffic. 8 points for Crowder, Mayo, and 6 for Stone for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Reinhardt gets this to go. They extend their lead back to 12. Martin fights her way inside. It's short. Boarded by Tara Gibson. 12-point game, 6 minutes left to play. Clock winding. Reinhardt's leading scorers. This is her, Ty Williams with 11. Fights her way inside and fouled by Stone. 2 for 2 at the line tonight. 2 rebounds to go along with her shooting from the floor. 5 for 8. So she has 13 points and a chance to get to 15 on this trip to the line. Woodruff 10 points, Gibson 7, 7 for Sanchez Ponce as well. At the line, the first goes. Second one goes as well for Williams. Tennessee Wesleyan going to get the ball back. 14-point game. 5:49 left to play from Kingsport. This quarterfinal coming to a close. The semifinal awaits the winner. TWU working the ball close side. Wide open three. She splashes it home. Great take by Alexis Bates. Knew she had to take that. Shooting 39.7% from range this season. No surprise she's able to knock it down on that chance. Bates has it taken away by Preston. Reinhardt could get another chance with it. Ty Williams leading all scorers with 15. Simpson from the wing. All the way up top to Ashley Woodruff. 7 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. The pull-up and the 3 rattles out. Mayo off the board. Tennessee Wesleyan pressing. Running the hurry-up in an 11-point game. Less than 5 to play from Kingsport. Baxter. Down to the baseline. TWU's Mayo off the mark. Gibson far side to Preston. Reinhardt University. Woodruff fights her way inside and blows a tire as she goes down on the baseline. Here come the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Battling inside, Anna Crowder. Violation against Reinhardt University. That sends Crowder to the line. Crowder now 5 of 7 at the line tonight. 9 points. Ten-point game, 51-41, 4:20 left to play. Simpson to Gibson. Preston fights her way inside. This one a big high bounce, won't drop. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Baxter for 3. This one won't drop. Preston pushing the tempo. Reinhardt Eagles to Gibson. Back close side. Stolen looking for Ty Williams. This is Mayo. 2-on-1 chance. Simpson, the last hope for Reinhardt here, and she commits the foul to prevent the score. That'll force TWU to go to the line and earn those points.
It's also the team's 5th period. On the line for 2 shots.
10-point game, 3:46 to play. Mayo at the stripe. Rattles out. Mayo 2 for 4 at the line. That off the mark. Remains a 10-point game. Preston now directing traffic up the floor for the Reinhardt University Eagles. Ashley Woodruff, heavily defended by Mayo, over to Williams. Preston. Townley to Woodruff, who knocks down the long two. Timeout on the floor by the Reinhardt Eagles with 3:15 to play. We'll take a timeout with them. College basketball, Reinhardt in the lead by 12 with 3 to go. We'll be back in Kingsport in just a moment. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. 3 minutes left to play between the Reinhardt Eagles and Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs on the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to the AAC Digital Network. Martin, off the mark, swatted away. This one skeeters out of play but stays with TWU. 12 points separate these two. Tennessee Wesleyan nearly stolen away by Woodruff. Tennessee Wesleyan shooting 12 of 54, 22% from the floor. Reinhardt 10% below their usual clip at 35%, 19 of 53. Bulldogs, the pull-up for Martin, won't get that. Preston rolling on the floor. 3 Bulldogs on her as that's a jump ball. Ty Williams will inbound for Reinhardt's Eagles. Couple of changes for the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Floated up the floor to Gibson. Far side. Entry pass. Gibson off the glass, that's short. Stone. Long ball to the close side. Crowder turning around. Outside, this one won't drop. 53-41. .140 left to play, 12-point game. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Ty Williams burning as much clock as possible. This one loose. Preston picks it up. Shot clock sounds. The violation sending this back to the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Baxter onto the floor for TWU. Preston will go to the bench. Townley will go to the bench. Kraft on the floor, along with Woodruff, Williams, Gibson, and Sanchez Ponce. Here come the Bulldogs. 85 seconds to play. Sanchez Ponce. Woodruff fights her way inside and gets that to go off the glass. We'll keep it here. 14-point game in the dwindling moments. 70 seconds left to go between the Reinhardt Eagles, Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Really sharp performance for Reinhardt. Maria Sanchez Ponce, our player to watch for Reinhardt, 7 points, 11 rebounds. Keeping on pace with her success all season long. She's been an electric force in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. We have one game left to play tonight on the Southeast Sports Network. Montreat and Milligan coming up. Excited for that. Be with us for it. It'll be available where you're watching this game now, whether that's on the AAC Digital Network, AACsports.com, Stretch Internet, SCSNsports.com, or YouTube. Be with us live for our final presentation of college basketball this Thursday night. Tennessee Wesleyan, the pull-up, Baxter off the mark. Less than 1 to play. Back up the floor. 14-point game. 20 on the shot clock, 48 game. Woodruff, defended by Stone. Woodruff loses the ball. Backcourt violation. She goes down hard. Looks like she's all right. Stone picks up the foul.
Substitutions Wesleyan. Number 3, and a guard. Number 12, Alexis Bates. At the line, Reinhardt, Ashley Woodruff.
.4 game, 33.7 seconds left to play. Woodruff at the line. Reinhardt University will move on in the bracket. Congratulations to the Eagle as they win in the quarterfinal to move on to the semifinal tomorrow, which we'll have here on the Southeast Sports Network. Stone. 20 seconds left to go in the final period. In trouble. This one off of the floor. 15-point game, 16.3 on the clock. .12 seconds. Tennessee Wesleyan looking to get one more consolation bucket. And the foul down inside. While they work on this, we'll sneak a look at the bracket. Routed to the line. Here's our women's basketball bracket. Milligan and Montreat, our last game tonight. The Buffaloes and Cavs standing by. The winner of this game, which almost certainly is Reinhardt, will go on to play them in game number 8, the semifinal tomorrow. That's off the mark at the line. That does it. Final score, 56-42. Reinhardt Eagles win and advance to the semifinal of the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament. Congratulations to the Eagles of Reinhardt on their victory over the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Who they play will be determined next on the Southeast Sports Network. Thank you for being with us for this presentation of college basketball from Kingsport, Tennessee. Thrilled to bring it to you for both the Eagles and the Bulldogs, and I hope you'll join us for our final broadcast tonight on SCSN in Kingsport. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.